On the day after Christmas. Well, it's kind of confusing because I wrote this on December 20. Uh-oh. Oh, this is still December 25th. This is the same day. Oh, no, I just changed it. Whew. Oh, boy. All right. So I wrote this a day after Christmas. I'm recording the voiceover on February 6th, and I'll probably be uploading this middle of February ish. So forget all of that Christmas nonsense. Well, here I am back on page 6. What the beep? I think, I don't know. I don't know why I went back. I may have realized when I got into that scene with Holly telling Lexi that she was going to go with her and all that, that something was not right and that I had to change. Because at some point I did have an epiphany, and maybe I'm epiphanizing it right now. So they're at Abby's house. How long before my mom gets here? How about if I'm going to stop over or a stuffed animal? Can you show Lexi your bedroom? You really don't have to do that. You really shouldn't have. I'm still working with that dialogue between the mom and the welfare worker and or Holly. Because I want to get the point across that the welfare worker thinks that Holly is just setting Lexi up for disappointment. Okay. So obviously long ago cut out that scene back in the truck with McNeil or the van. The other thing I never really thought of, and I haven't even mentioned this, is that Lexi, oh my gosh, I need to address this probably, because Lexi gets placed in this house in Tuskegee, Oklahoma, but I never really established where this is taking place, or do I? Because I had pictured it as Columbus, Ohio. Coincidentally, the person that I have been emailing worked there for a long time, and I know they have a field office or whatever they're called there. So, yeah, I've never explained, how far they had to go to drop her off. And it certainly could have been a long distance, and it probably would have been, just if for no other reason than they wouldn't want the ex to be able to find her. So maybe I need to make some mention of that. All right, so we've got Paul and Holly. I don't think I changed too much in that scene. She remembers hearing her. I need a sub. White swipe. What happened when very creepy. Like your owl. All right, so I think I'm going to change this so Katina knows who Lexi is. Oops. Sorry. Spoiler alert. That is obviously I've given away that is going to change. I don't know if that's the good part or bad part about recording these voiceovers so far afterwards. I'm not giving up on anyone. A little cliched, so I probably won't keep that. But I mean, it's a line you would definitely. I went to see American Underdog last night, the Kurt Warner story, and it was very heartwarming, very audience pleasing, but definitely some trite dialogue and kind of, motivational speeches that I'm sure wouldn't exist in the real world. They worked well enough in the context of the movie, but gosh, we all try to avoid those, but sometimes you just either can't help it or it really does work that well. All right. So I'm just kind of zipping through here. I think the bowling alley just both did. So Holly being humble and Lexi like the Sim family. Giving up on me. I'm trying to get that a little more pithy, but the idea being that Lexi is, not proud, happy, grateful for what Holly's done, but not so much the family's. And now I've apparently left the typewriter/word processor. I think I've mentioned this, but not in a long time. And Microsoft is not sponsoring this video, but 2 or 3 years ago, I got one of those Microsoft Sculpt keyboards, which is ergonomic. I really, really like it. The only thing I don't like is the odd placement of the arrow keys in the home end and up and down page keys. I still haven't gotten used to that, although I did recently get the same keyboard at work, so now maybe the muscle memory will kick in. But just for typing, I just really, really like it. I seem to have left the building here. So I guess it's time for me to see if I need to cut something out. Yes, I just saved us about 2 or 3 minutes because I had in fact left the computer. All right, let's see. You copied them thanks to you. The least I could do. So I'm trying to rework this and make it a little quicker, pithier. Whoa. And sometimes when in doubt, this is a little on the nose-ish, but really, maybe not. I always beat myself up for that. Beat myself up for that to some extent, but I really... So there we go. Holly being a little self-deprecating. And I think this probably works a little bit better. They toast. Okay, so... I think this has got to... What else are you doing to celebrate? Obviously not perfect English. So we bring in the thing about Abby dating a guy. So I cut that. She's didn't go on. Ever hear of this? So right now, okay, they're still going to those cabins, which, again, I've been through the whole conversation with myself, monologue, of what so she has no parents, so no one is going to tell her not to. She's legally an adult, so it's not like the group home can say, Lexi, you can't do this. But... maybe so she has to have kind of a self-governor on herself, or maybe Abby's parents couldn't really officially stop them, but I don't know. Anyways, this day is about over. I'm going to try not to speak past the title card. Thanks for being with me on 155. See you again soon.